Ever had the sensation of dancing to someone else's approval, only to realize that the music stopped long ago? We often find ourselves surrounded by smiles and nods, believing we're in harmony with those around us, only to discover that our rhythm is completely off. This realization can be tough, making you question the authenticity of those smiles and the true meaning behind those nods. Today, we'll delve into the subtle skill of reading between the lines and decoding the hidden signs that someone might not genuinely like you. Despite their outward gestures, we'll use Stoicism to explore how recognizing these signs is more than just about saving face. It's about fostering genuine relationships and inner peace. So, get ready as we peel away the layers and uncover true intentions. This isn't just about identifying a foe disguised as a friend. It's about empowering yourself to build and nurture relationships that align with your core values and virtues. If you appreciate what we're doing here, a small favor I'd ask is to hit that subscribe button and share this video with someone who might benefit from these insights. Let's spread the wisdom of authentic relationships and Stoic tranquility together. Let's get started. It starts subtly, doesn't it? A little nudge here, a tiny jab there, all masked under the guise of humor. You might hear comments like, "Oh, I'm just teasing," or "Can't you take a joke?" It seems harmless and friendly, but often there's a deeper layer beneath these chuckles. Here's where Stoicism illuminates the situation. Stoics advocate for directness in life, valuing honesty and clarity. When someone repeatedly highlights your flaws, even jokingly, it may be their way of voicing hidden irritations or judgments. They disguise their true feelings with humor, making it hard to confront them without seeming overly sensitive. However, the Stoic principle of objective perception helps us see the situation for what it is, a form of veiled disrespect, not merely harmless banter. But why focus on the negative, you might ask? Because if we continuously overlook these subtle jabs, we might end up accepting a diminished self-image. Each joke chips away at our self-perception and the respect we command in our relationships. Recognizing this pattern helps us not only to brush off the discomfort, but also to address it directly. What's crucial is not just spotting the pattern, but understanding its significance. In Stoicism, we aim for inner peace and resilience, qualities that are difficult to maintain if we're always on the defensive. Addressing these jokes preserves our self-esteem and sets boundaries for how we expect to be treated. So next time you're the butt of a joke, take a moment to reflect on whether this pattern upholds your dignity or undermines it. If it's the latter, it may be time for a candid discussion about respect, boundaries, and genuine friendship. This isn't about losing your sense of humor, but ensuring that respect and kindness are not trivialized in your relationships. Some compliments at first glance seem kind or flattering, but on closer inspection, carry a sting. Compliments with a twist, like, "Wow, you actually pulled that off," or "I didn't expect you to manage it. Good for you," might sound like praise but feel off. That's because there's often implicit criticism hidden beneath what seems like a compliment. Now, let's apply some Stoic wisdom here. Stoicism teaches us to value sincerity and clarity in our interactions. When someone gives a backhanded compliment, they often reveal more about their own insecurities and judgments than about your capabilities or achievements. They might say, "You're smarter than you look," which acknowledges your intelligence but implies something less flattering about your appearance. Recognizing and addressing these disguised slights is crucial, because Stoicism encourages relationships based on genuine respect and mutual growth, not subtle put-downs or competitive undermining. Each time we accept a backhanded compliment without question, we might inadvertently endorse the other person's skewed perception of us. More importantly, we allow our self-worth to be influenced by someone else's unkindness. The right response isn't necessarily confrontation, which might seem too direct for many. Instead, reflect on why the comment was made and you might politely ask for clarification. For example, responding with, "Thanks, what makes you say that?" can gently prompt the person to reconsider the impact of their words. Practicing this level of discernment upholds the Stoic ideal of living with virtue and integrity, ensuring our interactions are respectful and reflective of our true values. Remember, it's not just about rejecting negativity, but about nurturing a positive, truthful, and supportive environment around us. This is how we turn potentially undermining situations into opportunities for personal growth and clearer communication. It's that sinking feeling when you realize you weren't invited to the dinner party everyone's talking about, or when group plans consistently exclude you. This isn't just about missing out on fun, it's about feeling sidelined and like an afterthought in your social circles. It may come across as a joke with comments like, "Oh, we thought you were too busy to come," or "We must have forgotten to hit send on your invite." While these remarks might be made with a laugh, the underlying message can leave you feeling less than amused. In the context of Stoicism, we are reminded that our response to external events is more important than the events themselves. Social exclusion, whether intentional or not, provides a crucial chance for introspection and response. Stoics advise us to reflect on our perception of these situations. Are we truly being excluded? Or are we interpreting unintentional oversights as personal slights? And if the exclusion is intentional, it offers an opportunity to reassess the value and health of these relationships. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what we can control, our thoughts and actions, rather than trying to control others. Thus, approach these situations with a clear head and an open heart. Ask directly and kindly about the event, expressing your feelings without accusation. For example, saying, "I noticed I wasn't included in the gathering last week. I felt a bit left out. Can we talk about what happened?" This type of dialogue can clarify whether the oversight was innocent or indicative of deeper issues within the group dynamics. Addressing social exclusion directly not only helps clarify your social standing, but also reinforces your self-respect and boundaries, ensuring your relationships are based on transparency and respect, in line with Stoic principles. Remember, it's not about forcing inclusion, but ensuring your social interactions are genuine and reciprocal. Ultimately, fostering connections that naturally include and value your presence is key to maintaining both social harmony and personal peace. Have you ever noticed how some friends are perpetually busy when you want to hang out, yet they always seem to have time for others? They might laugh and say, "Sorry, I'm swamped as usual," making light of their constant unavailability. This can send a mixed message. Is their busy schedule a genuine constraint or just a convenient excuse? This ambiguity can be confusing and even hurtful, especially if you value the relationship. From a Stoic perspective, we're reminded to focus on our internal reactions rather than external actions. It's crucial not to take this personally or let it disturb your peace of mind. Stoicism teaches us to accept what we cannot change, including other people's priorities. However, it also emphasizes the importance of self-respect and honest communication. If someone's perpetual busyness affects you, it's worth bringing up in conversation. A simple, straightforward approach can be effective, like saying, "I've noticed it's been hard to find time together. Can we plan something that fits with your schedule?" This helps clarify whether the issue is truly about time or about the value placed on your relationship. It's also important to maintain a sense of humor without compromising your needs. Making light of the situation with a joke like, "Hey, should I book a slot 2 months in advance?" can keep the tone friendly while also expressing your genuine desire to connect. It's a balancing act between respecting their time and asserting your place in their life. This sign, like the others, offers an opportunity for growth and understanding. It invites you to consider the quality and reciprocity of your relationships. Stoicism doesn't mean passively accepting poor treatment. Rather, it encourages us to engage thoughtfully and proactively, ensuring our social connections are meaningful and respectful. Use these moments of unavailability not just to question others' dedication, but to affirm your own values and how you choose to spend your time and emotional energy. This sign, though subtle and often overlooked, is when someone consistently avoids even the smallest physical contact, like a handshake or a casual pat on the back. This can signal discomfort or detachment. You might hear it joked about with comments like, "Oh, I'm just not a hugger," or "Better not get too close, I might catch something." While these remarks are often said in jest, they can mask a deeper reluctance to establish closeness or intimacy, leaving you feeling unexpectedly isolated or rejected in social settings. In terms of Stoicism, this scenario reminds us to focus on what we can control, our perceptions and reactions. The philosophy teaches us not to impose our expectations on others, but to accept their comfort levels. However, it also encourages us to seek clarity and understanding in our interactions. If you notice someone maintaining physical distance, consider the context. Is their behavior consistent across all their relationships, or is it specific to their interaction with you? Addressing this directly might not always be comfortable, but it can be approached lightly to keep the conversation open and non-confrontational. If you find this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content on philosophy, personal growth, and living wisely.